Fashion is dying. I've worked in fashion for 15 years, watching it happen. What used to be an art became just mass production. But I'm not here today to mourn fashion, I'm here to fight for it. This is a story about going against the way things are right now, about a wonder wardrobe that we should all have, about spending 3 years on creating an app that stands for everything the fashion industry has forgotten, us women of all shapes, heights, with all our modern needs. This is a story about my career in fashion, and it's not pretty. My love for fashion started long before my career did. My mother is a costume designer, so I think my earliest memories are watching her designing and making clothes for me. It was like magic, seeing all the things she could do with fabrics. Like the whole process was fascinating. Designing with her, choosing fabrics, and then seeing how she can put all the pieces together and make this like unique, beautiful things. And that kind of formed for me the idea of fashion, because I understood very early that fashion is actually not about wearing clothes, but about creativity, self-expression, and craftsmanship. This early love for fashion led me to my first fashion job. I got an internship in Cosmopolitan magazine when I was 19 years old. You can imagine a young intern, lots of energy, super excited, running around the fashion department. I was assisting in photo shoots and preparing clothes for photo shoots featuring in the magazine. So like I was helping to choose the right items, ironing the right items, and like just things like that. That internship sparked something in me that I couldn't let go. I did what all dreamers do. I packed my bags and I went to Milan, study image consulting and personal shopping. And my first official position in the industry was as an assistant to an image consultant. And when I say an assistant, it means that I was arranging fabric drapes in a correct order. I was cleaning makeup brushes and perfecting the art of coffee making. And you know what? I loved every single minute of it because I was learning, observing all the information I could. The journey from there wasn't linear or glamorous. I got another job as a brand specialist and VIP shopper in a luxury mall, but my dream was always to have my own clients. So those early days were really tough. I actually had to find any side gigs with fashion jobs, mostly free, to just stay connected to the industry I loved. And kind of like the breakthrough came slowly, so it took years, and one client led to another, and then at some point I found myself traveling constantly from Milan to Paris with private clients, helping them to curate their wardrobes. And I remember perfectly that I could just get into a luxury fashion boutique where staff knew me by my name. They would close the whole store for my client and me. We would drink champagne, have some snacks while shopping in this beautiful, intimate atmosphere that's now feels like fashion's golden age. But then something started to change. I began noticing shifts that were deeply troubling me. You know, like the most respected fashion houses, those luxury brands I worked with, started cutting corners. The quality was really an afterthought. The prices were just going up. The fast fashion was not just fast anymore, it was just relentless. And the way the fashion industry treated women was kind of also troubling me, because instead of empowering us, it was just creating more and more insecurities. The art of fashion, in my eyes, was kind of replaced by pure consumerism. I reached a crossroads because I was deeply conflicted about being part of the industry that seemed to be losing its soul. But instead of walking away, I decided to stay, which may seem very naive, I understand, because I wanted to create change. So I sat down and I wrote the first 10 principles of Wonder Wardrobe. My vision was very clear. I wanted to create a method for women to be able to create a wardrobe with beautiful things where everything is interchangeable. But more than that, I wanted to bring back the appreciation for craftsmanship and the joy of wearing clothes that were made to last and that were made with love and passion. I will never forget the moment when I realized this will work. I was in Milan shopping with one of my regular clients, Veronica, and I didn't tell her that I was applying this new Wonder Wardrobe method, because honestly I was terrified that it will fail. So I didn't say anything, and we finished shopping. We went to our own hotels, and then in a few hours she calls me and I'm like, oops. And she calls me and she's like, Daria, how did you do this? I tried everything we bought and all the clothes and shoes go well together, and now I have like 60 outfits. And I was like, I was just so happy, and I don't know, my heart was singing. and then she said, Daria, you know, this is really bad for your business, because I will not come back anytime soon because I have so much to wear now. Looking back, I think many would say that was really stupid. That was a really stupid move to walk away from such a successful career as an international luxury personal shopper to start an educational business based on sustainable fashion. And remember that this was before sustainable fashion was a common phrase. It was completely anti-culture, and in many ways it still is. So to be honest, I'm probably not a very good entrepreneur by any traditional standards. Even though now more people know what sustainable fashion is, they are not interested in creating a sustainable wardrobe, in having a sustainable wardrobe. And that's okay, because Wonder Wardrobe was never about following the crowd. Let me be very honest with you. Working in fashion right now is more challenging than ever. In my opinion, the industry is in its worst shape. Fashion is seen as disposable, frivolous, greenwashing, brainwashing, whitewashing. It's everywhere. The industry exploits garment makers and pollutes our planet more than ever before. And it's heartbreaking to see those talented designers that get their work stolen and sold on Amazon or Shein within days. They even steal their photos from their small web stores. So the creativity, the artistry, it's all being crushed by the industry that cares about making things faster and cheaper. When I started Wonder Wardrobe, I was probably delusional about how much the industry can change. And now, with Shein being the leader, I have very little hope for the industry as a whole. But what keeps me going are the people who love fashion as much as I do. People that see fashion as art, as a celebration of craft and self-expression. And I see these people in our Wonder Wardrobe community every day. And that's what has kept me going all these years. I've made peace with the fact that Wonder Wardrobe will never be mainstream, that I will always struggle to find those fashion lovers. But you know, being on this side of fashion just feels right. Every year with Wonder Wardrobe has been a struggle. It's like a never-ending fight for ideas, values, for social media algorithms to just get my message through. But I show up every day anyway, because I fight for this side of fashion. The thoughtful act of dressing, for enjoying every piece you have, for being content with your own style, for knowing you are good enough to wear beautifully crafted things. Today, I still work with private clients, and there are two reasons for that. First, I love my job. Secondly, I don't want to be just a theorist, because I think working with diverse women from all around the world helps me better understand current needs and trends, which helps to keep Wonder Wardrobe course more relevant and practical. This year has been transformative for Wonder Wardrobe because I've completely updated the course and I added tons of new lessons and planners, quizzes, ebooks, and other fun styling tools. But the biggest change is our new app. It's a project that took me 3 years to complete, and I think that was the most challenging thing I've done in my career. Like everything with Wonder Wardrobe, this app is not about following trends. It's about creating a space for creative, intelligent women to learn, talk, and inspire each other. A space that's free from advertising, greenwashing, and brainwashing. Looking back at that fork in the road when a 26-year-old Daria chose to go against the grain and create Wonder Wardrobe, I wouldn't change a thing. I admire that young woman's bravery and boldness, and I am grateful for everything that happened along the way. All the wins and all the failures, and trust me, there were plenty of both. I don't know if fashion will ever change or recover, but I know that I have my own definition of fashion, and that's Wonder Wardrobe. And it's more than just a method or an app. It's a proof of what fashion can be when we choose quality over quantity, craftsmanship over convenience, and authenticity over trends. I'm curious to hear your thoughts about this topic. What do you think about the current fashion industry? Do you still see it as an art? I'm very curious, so let me know in the comments below. And if you're someone that still believes in the beauty of thoughtful fashion, I invite you to join our Wonder Wardrobe community. Let's create and celebrate what fashion should be together.